Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Garrard County High School, where tonight Golden Lion Sports Network is bringing soccer action straight to your TV, computer, phone, whatever you're watching it on, as the Garrard County Golden Lions are going to be playing host to the Danville Admirals at 6 o'clock, followed by the nightcap of the Garrard County Lady Lions soccer team. Will be playing the Lady Ads of Danville in a 12th region matchup that has district ramifications for both sides. We want to first and foremost thank all of our great sponsors that enable us to do this, and we'll be throughout the night be shouting out our great sponsors, and you'll get to see them with the commercials. But without folks like that, we would not be able to do things like this. And if you would, please take the time, make sure you visit our great sponsors, tell them thank you, tell them how much you appreciate that, because again, without their dedication and their support, we would not be able to bring you the great things that go on in Garrard County, athletics, academics, and community-wide. But again, please thank them, and we're going to get right to soccer after this break. This is the Golden Lion Sports Network from the Countryside BP Studios.
It is more than just grass, concrete, aluminum, and steel. It was a fortress, a battleground, our field of dreams. Those Friday night lights glowing from the heart of town summoned a community. Dressed in cardinal red and gold, we came. It is stained with blood, sweat, tears, and triumphs. From the stands, joyous celebrations, generations of first kisses, and secrets one would never tell. This was our home. This was Die House. But with every sunset is a sunrise. What new memories await? What new heights are possible? How high now can we set the bar? People make this place. And wherever those lights shine bright on Friday night, we will find and we will come. Because tradition lives here. We are GC.
Garrard County Athletics is proudly sponsored by the Bob Allen Motor Mall, Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, the Irving Group Realtors and Auctioneers, Danville Office Equipment, your hometown Dairy Queen, First Southern National Bank, the Hunt Insurance Agency, Sutton Pharmacy, Garrard County Chamber of Commerce, Farmers National Bank, Marksberry Farm, DocuBit, Garrard County Schools, and Whitaker Bank.
Bob Allen is Danville's dealmaker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrard County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, tradition means just a little bit more. We know hard work and extra effort create a lasting impression. And while times may change, one thing never will: our commitment to you. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Students, get ready now. The Garrard County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrard County Area Technology Center.
Farmers National Bank believes investing in education is the best way to build a stronger community. Good luck to all the Garrard County students in the classroom and on the playing fields. Go Lions!
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Irving Group Realtors and Auctioneers know
Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions.
Buy local, eat well at Mark's Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you.
Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Hunt Insurance, we understand the desire to protect what's important to you. Family, business, life. Every day we strive to continue a legacy of caring commitment. That's always been our driving principle. Now, more than ever. The Hunt Insurance Agency.
Safe, secure, Docubit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call Docubit.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky?
We're here to provide you friendly expert service on a wide range of products.
We're your neighbors, committed to investing in our community.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
And welcome back, folks, as we're about 4 minutes away from, what do you call it, Dr. Gresham? Now we're at the pitch, but I mean, you don't call it
a soccer match.
You don't call it tip-off. You
kickoff.
Call it kickoff?
It's a kickoff.
It's a kickoff?
Yeah, it's a kickoff.
So we're about 3 minutes and 45 seconds away from kickoff. I just didn't know. I don't know if you call it something.
First time for everything.
First time for everything. There's a first pitch in baseball. There's a kickoff in softball. So now there's a kickoff in soccer. So, folks, we're off to a great start. As you can tell, I just am enamored with all of my soccer skills. But no, we're here at the brand-new Garrett County Athletic Facility. We're at the press box, and it's just, Caleb, it just reminds me of just every time I come how fortunate we are. Is I told Judge Jeff Moss earlier, we were chit-chatting, it still doesn't feel real that this is ours.
I agree. I mean, no doubt about that. We were talking about setting up a broadcast. You know, the last several years we've come out and did a soccer broadcast, and it's a little different setup tonight here,
Oh,
Jeff.
I tell you what, it just makes things a little bit easier and just a little bit nicer, and just everything about it. We've got a great internet signal, and it's comfortable, and it just I'm still smiling every time I come here. I'm like, wow, this is so cool. We were talking about it before we came on air. Just a great place. If you haven't been out yet,
right,
you've got to make it out. We got a ball game Friday night too, so if you haven't been out here, you need to try to make it out Friday night.
We do, and we're still perfect on the field. So the first football game that was played here was won by the Garrett County Go Lions. The first boys soccer that was played here was last week against East Jessamine. They won. Tonight will be the first girls game played on the field. So we're going to put a lot of pressure on them. But, Dr. Stoll had said at one time that he wanted us to be perfect across the board, at least on the first time out. But yeah, it is fun to watch our kids. I got to watch unfortunately, I couldn't be here, but I got to watch the highlights of the boys win, and they got to see the lights, and they got to do the dancing and had the music playing, and just a really, really cool deal.
Yeah, there ain't no doubt about it, Scott. Just such a special, special place, special facility. And we've said this many times, our kids and our community deserve this first-class, top-notch athletic facility that we have.
And folks, if you have not had the chance, if you've never watched us on Main Street Media, we always like to encourage people to play along. So if you have questions or comments, or you want to cheer on the Lions or the Ads, go ahead and put some comments in there, because we really encourage folks.
We got a long night.
We have a long night. So we're going to take one break before we get our first kickoff, as our JROTC from Garrett County High School is going to present the colors to Garrett County. We'll be right back here on the Golden Line Sports Network from the Countryside VP Studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrett County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, tradition means just a little bit more. We know hard work and extra effort create a lasting impression. And while times may change, one thing never will: our commitment to you. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Farmers National Bank believes investing in education is the best way to build a stronger community. Good luck to all the Garrett County students in the classroom and on the playing fields. Go Lions!
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Urban Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better. UrbanGroup.com. The Urban Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions!
Buy local, eat well at Marks Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you.
Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Hunt Insurance, we understand the desire to protect what's important to you: family, business, life. Every day we strive to continue a legacy of caring commitment. That's always been our driving principle. Now, more than ever, the Hunt Insurance Agency.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky?
We're here to provide you friendly expert service on a wide range of products.
We're your neighbors, committed to investing in our community.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome back, folks, as we are just getting the JROTC under the direction of Michael Condon.
Does a great job.
He does a great job as they are just exiting the field, and what a great job that they do. That program, Dr. Gresham is first class, and we're so thankful for his leadership and what he brings to this program.
Well, Scott, we've talked a lot about how blessed we are to have a lot of ex-Garrett County graduates come back and coach our athletic programs. Well, the same thing is done in the classroom. And Michael Condon, as a graduate of Garrett County High School, has a lot of pride in his community, has a lot of pride from being a graduate of Garrett County High School, has come back, and, man, he's taken this ROTC program, and he has just excelled with it. So definitely appreciate everything that he does.
Yes, you're exactly right. As they are exiting the field, both teams are at mid-pitch as they are just moments away from tonight's soccer action, as we're excited to bring you this 12th region battle. I have to admit, in basketball, it's 45th district, and it's in 12th region. So in soccer, it's 12th region. Is it 45th district as well?
You know, that's
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So we're going to
call
it.
We're going to call it the 45th district just because that's the way I've always done this. But anyway.
Big-time district matchup.
I was going to say, regardless of what it is, it's a big-time district matchup when you have the ads and the lines squaring off. And, again, first district game here on the new Gary pitch as Selena Willoughby checks in, loving the new field.
Let's go.
The kids really needed this, and you're exactly right. You're exactly right, Selena.
I've seen Selena at a bunch of soccer games.
No doubt. No doubt, and it's a great opportunity to kind of show off our facility, but more importantly, to show off our kiddos. and they get the opportunity to play on something like this. I know we had the opportunity to watch them on the very first night that they practiced, and it was a really, really good thing just to see the enjoyment, see the excitement on their face, and now to watch them perform on the field. It's pretty cool.
And I tell you what, a cool night for Garrard County, Scott. So, we're here broadcasting this huge district, doubleheader district matchup with Danville. Garrard County is also blessed to be hosting a regional Kentucky School Board Association regional meeting.
Which is huge.
Which is huge. Jerry Browning, which is the chairperson or the chairman of the Garrard County Board of Education, is the regional director for KSBA, got elected by his peers on a regional from a regional mechanism. So really proud of we've got, I think, 19 school districts that are
we do.
That's kind of came into Garrard County today for a regional meeting, showcasing these facilities. I think you helped arrange some golf carts.
We did.
That they could kind of showcase everything, the way that everything looks around here.
And again, it just gives us a chance to show off our kiddos and to see it. It was really, I'm really excited that we had these soccer games tonight at the same time as they were having this meeting, because like you said, we have a lot of regional folks here and they get to see our kids in action. Also in the meeting, coaches, like you talked about, it's not just a meeting. It's our culinary is making a meal for them under the direction of Miss Arnold. They've got our ag departments up there, our business departments up there, our art department. So all our kids are showing off.
Really a student showcase.
Student showcase.
Choir.
We've got choir from middle school and elementary.
Performing.
And so it's just a full night of Garrard County celebration. And so, this is just a small part of that. But again, thank you to our sponsors for this, and thank you to our Board of Education and Dr. Kevin Stoll and their tireless work to make this happen. Also, when you start talking about this, you can't talk about it without the work of David Mead and our folks that's helped us along the way. It has definitely been a team effort.
Yeah, no doubt about that. I mean, it took a lot of people coming together, working collaboratively in the best interest of Garrard County to be able to kind of pull something like that off. We've talked a lot about Dr. Kevin Stoll's leadership. Continue just to be so appreciative of everything that Kevin has done. And like you said, it took a lot of legislative support. Took a lot of work from high school administrators, maintenance crew, just kind of everybody. Everybody kind of coming together, pulling together to kind of pull something like this off.
Well, folks, we are just set now to get started. We're
That's
about to get started now. I have to tell you, we're going to have a little trouble with these numbers because when they're facing you, you can't see anything.
I've got binoculars.
I'm glad you got binoculars. It's glad to see we're starting to get a good crowd put in here. So we see some of the Garrard County football coaching staff coming in tonight. It's
good to see coaches support
absolutely.
programs.
And we're off as the soccer ball has started in the Garrard County favor, but you're going to, if you haven't already known, I know zero about football, and I know less about soccer.
This is football.
This is football,
yeah,
spelled differently.
Yeah.
It is spelled differently, for sure. But yeah, no, we're excited about it. And just to, if you have any soccer comments, please put them in there. You don't have to show me what I don't know. I already know what I don't know. But
your wife does a good job with that, right, Scott?
It just on a daily basis.
And we've got a special night planned. So here in about 15 minutes, head coach Brett Deshawn of the girls program is going to kind of join us and kind of add to the broadcast, as well as kind of letting us kind of give us a little bit of a preview of the girls game that happens after that. And then during the boys game, we got Mayor Michael Gaffney. That's going to step in and kind of join the broadcast as well. So
a couple folks know a little bit about soccer there coming in.
Yeah. Well, they've forgotten more about soccer than what I know, which is not saying a great deal. As Seagraves is about to get a corner kick as he's set to kick one off. Now, here's one of the things that always amazes me. If you watch soccer at a high level, I mean, there's a lot of similarities to other sports with spacing and passing and moving it, collectively. But just watching these kids and when they're, corner kicks and how Coach Jackson Moss is trying to run his stuff. It's really, really cool to me to be able to watch that from our angle.
Well, it's one of those things. I used to be a PE teacher. In my earlier days.
That was like a previous life, wasn't it?
Oh, my gosh. And I wonder what in the world did I give that up for? I dressed rest out with the kids and played and exercised, and I weighed a lot less and I was a lot healthier. I promise you that. But honestly, soccer, we would spend about a week doing a soccer unit, kind of learning the rules and applications, and we'd play. And honestly, it was my favorite unit because just like you said, it's a team sport. I mean, it's the true definition of a team sport. How the offense moves with the defense and how they support one another, and just kind of like everybody has a role. So it was a really enjoyable sport. And when we had a couple broadcasts last year, we talked about the importance of almost like a point guard. Kind of setting the pace, setting the other team members up to kind of get in basketball points, but in soccer goals.
And so, you talk about the Garrard County team under the direction of head coach Jackson Moss, and done a fantastic job as they're off to an 8-1 start this year. 4-0 in the region, and 44-14. Coach Gresham is the score. So
that's impressive.
That is very impressive.
And Scott, we talked about this when we did our soccer show. I mean, the Garrard County's boys soccer team has had a kind of a misfortune of events with some injuries and some illnesses that's occurred, and just the ability to have perseverance and grit has been really impressive.
You look out there. Speaking of that, Clayton Whitworth in the middle of the field is wearing a protective gear. Oh, that's my man. Hey, so let me tell you about that for a second. So we're talking
what's
about
his name?
Slade. So Slade Skeens is our keeper, and we talked about when he makes a really good save is they put the picture up on our scoreboard, and the picture is Slade, and he's got his hand extended, and he's taking his finger, and he's kind of moving his finger back and forth like windshield wipers, kind of like Dikembe Mutombo would
talk to me.
Way back in the day when he was an NBA star. So I told Slade today, I said, Slade, do you want me to call you Slade Mutombo or Dikembe Skeens? And so he voted for Slade Mutombo.
Well, he told me he only had two choices.
He did. He didn't have a lot of choices. I didn't give him a lot of choices. But Slade Mutombo, you're going to hear us refer to that. But back to Clayton Whitworth earlier is he's out there playing with the protective gear on his face. And, Coach, he had a broken nose, had to go through surgery and reconstructive surgery and all that stuff. And he's back out there playing. And, they've got a number of folks that are not as fortunate. Caleb Meade had to go, undergo knee surgery. Had some others. I know Woods Martin has had a couple of things that has kept him out. So, and all those are key contributors to this soccer team.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Again, that's just something so impressive. Everybody that's been out, that this coaching staff of the team has still had the success that they've had.
Danville possessing the soccer ball down on their end way too much here. That's going to be something that, Garrard County wants to make sure that we stay on the offensive, making sure we keep the soccer ball on our end of the field. But talking about our team a little bit, Jeff and Caleb, they're led by Alex Young, as Alex Young on the year has 20 goals in 10 games, averaging 2 goals a game, also has 2 assists, and so he's averaging 4.2 points per game, and so followed closely by Zach Daly. Zach Daly in 10 games has 11 goals, has on 5 assists, averaging 2.7 points a game. So those two are the main point getters for the Garrard County Golden Lions. But not only that, I mean, you've got guys all the way down through here, and you look at James Seagraves. I mean, Seagraves only has 2 goals on the year, but he has 13 assists. So,
my goodness.
It's like everybody plays a role, right? And so that's kind of my role is not knowing soccer, but all their roles are completely different. And when you look down through there, all the way, throughout their lineup, you see lots of kids that have played soccer for quite a while, and thus the reason you see the success.
Yeah, and I mean, really some talented strikers, for this team, some really quality defenders as well, Scott. So, just really blessed. Garrard comes in with a real nice soccer team here.
So if you have ever watched a soccer match, get in there. Oh, Seagraves with a shot on goal as it goes off just to the right. If you ever watch a soccer match on the pitch at level field, you do know that the end closest to Garrard County Middle School has a really, really steep embankment, 45 degrees straight down, probably, 15 to 20 yards. And so there, for years and years and years, ball boys have chased, or ball girls have chased soccer balls down there to to a situation that it makes it very difficult. So watching our guys chase these balls now, it is much easier as they actually have a flat surface.
You might talk me into doing that, Scott. I don't think I've done it before.
Well, I couldn't do it. I would not do it at the level field, as Garrett County now on a break, as kicking it out front quickly is getting it to the middle to Zach Daly. As that ball is going to go out of bounds off of the Admirals. Garrett County will still possess it here.
I tell you, Sonata and Seagraves has been really active so far for this Garrett soccer team here, Scott.
Well, and it is one of those deals that Danville is highly aware of where Daly is going to be, where Young is going to be. They're going to make sure that they mark up.
And so you talk about somebody putting the ball through the net. Man, Alex Young has had himself a season so far, Scott.
He has, 20 goals, 2 assists. It is something that that Coach Moss had talked about in our pregame. Is defensively they want to try to continue to get better, but the best defense is just outscoring them. And so his goal was to just put the ball in the net, and he constantly talked about that. And when we were talking in our interview, he was just talked about putting the ball in the net. Checking in tonight, watching Garrett County Golden Lions is Greg Carey. As he says, "Go Lions!" As his grandson is out there playing tonight, as he is always making sure that he is checking in whenever he gets the opportunity to watch his grandson, Hunter Caldwell, for the Garrett County Golden Lions.
I tell you what, Hunter's first season playing soccer, and I tell you, has had a real nice season, been a great addition to this team, Scott.
Seagraves battling in the middle as Garrett County's going to come out of there with it, trying to push it ahead to DeSonda. As Danville seems, coach, to do a lot of, they try to take you quickly off, so using athleticism, try to get around you, and Garrett County doing a nice job just staying in front. As speaking of Danville, they're coached by longtime head coach Brent Bowman, as Brent has been there in the Danville program for years and years. He is a phenomenal guy. He was a PE teacher for a long time at Tolliver. I believe now he's at the high school, but just a really good guy. And, when you look at athletics around Central Kentucky, and you look at athletics particularly in Garrett County, we're so blessed to have great men and women leading our teams, and Brent Bowman is right there in the middle of it, as I would classify as just a really good guy, except for these 2 hours when we're going to put the beat down on him. But no, he's a phenomenal guy, and I always enjoy getting to hang out with Brent.
Good job by Caldwell right there, Scott. Doing a good job defending and kind of limiting the Danville player, being able to kind of advance the ball. So I think Caldwell and Sloan back there kind of as defense for the goalie, man. I tell you, they're a good tandem right there, Scott.
They take up a lot of space.
Yeah, they sure do.
They're big guys, without a doubt. As Walker Morris in there defensively as well. As speaking of Danville Admirals, Mrs. Danville retired Admiral Nikki King checking in tonight. She says, "Man, you all have a really nice field, but go Ads." I tell you what, I mean, you're following the Ads, and your husband, which is a preacher, wants to follow the Louisville Cardinals. I mean,
my goodness!
I know. To
the
be
Louisville
such
Cardinals?
Go Cards.
I mean, to be he is one of.
Easy.
Brad King is salt of the earth. I mean, there's one vice about him, and that's that he likes the Cardinals. But
he has that in common with her friend JJ.
I know,
JJ
Jeff
Edwards
Jacobs over here. I don't understand. I don't understand about that. But no, it is fun watching these kiddos play as as Garrett County again defensively doing a really nice job, just keeping the soccer ball in front.
Hey, Scott, we're joined. We have our special guest on here now.
Oh, hey, we do. I didn't pay attention.
You're so enamored in this game, Scott.
I'm locked in, man. When soccer comes around,
soccer connoisseur anyway.
I am. I'm just getting started.
I'm here to learn a little bit from Scott Bowman.
Well, you don't have a lot of time.
He likes drawing up touchdown plays.
I heard that the other night.
I give Coach Crutchfield weekly. I'll give him 4, 5, 6 touchdown plays. He hadn't used them yet. As I think he's just really keeping them.
Saving them for district play.
As Danville trying to cross one in the middle as Slade Mutombo with another save. Great save, as it says up on the screen. So Coach, right there, that kid taking it to the corner has the opportunity to get a shot on goal, but it's usually more prominent to cross it in the midfield. Is that what you're going to teach?
Right. I mean, it hit the angle he was at, and it really depends what foot you're using. Now, he was on his right foot, so technically he could have had that shot and tried to bend it back post. But in soccer, it is more common at that kind of shooting angle to look across the box and see what you can get that way, because usually you'll have numbers, and he did in that case. But really good job by Garrard to keep that offensive player off balance enough to have a bad shot there. And then Slade, of course, gobbled it up.
I mean, that's kind of what Scott said.
I mean,
right?
I was
exact same thing.
I was really getting ready to say this. Is this going to be a great ball out in front? Is this going to be a great shot on goal?
No.
That going. I'm going to have to get off air.
That's a
scored.
score. That is bad luck. As you're bad luck, as that is Abel Goodwin.
Which, listen, in that spot, absolutely nothing Slade Skeens can do.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they brought the ball down right around the PK marker, and it's just a guess for him at that point, 1v1. And you got to hope you guess right.
So, obviously, great shot there, able to score by Danville, but the lead, the ball that was able to kick out in front of it is just, I mean, as important, if not more important, it gives him the opportunity to get that shot.
Yeah, and that's a great ball from, I didn't catch the number, but it was a center mid. He played it right over the top, right over the left back's head, right in between. And you teach players, when you play a ball to a forward, you want to play it between a center back and an outside back, and that's exactly what they did, because it puts them in a tough spot where they have to communicate. And then it was just a matter of the Danville player having a good enough technical ability to bring it down and get the shot off. So really well done by whoever the Danville player was.
Yeah, and I tell you, Danville has really been on the offensive here. In the first 13 minutes of the game, played a lot on their side of the field, and really have been aggressive attacking the Garrard County defense.
Yeah, they have, and these are two contrasting styles. Coach Moss likes to look for counters. He likes to look for heavy hitters, home run hits, if you will. Danville's more of a single score kind of soccer team, to put it in baseball terms. Garrett's more of a home run. They look for the home run.
That's what we love. I mean, if you strike out 2 or 3 times, that's okay. If you get you a home run with 2 or 3 people on base,
that's kind of modern. That's kind of like modern baseball, right?
Yeah, that's all about analytics.
Yeah. But, Brent Bowman for Danville, this is what he's done his whole career. Yeah. He loves to possess. I mean, he's a great coach. Jackson's young, and he's a great coach too. I think he's got a really bright future as a head coach. But it's, we're going to see what happens here. Good job by Slade there to come out and win that.
Coming and attacking that and kind of making sure that he stopped the Danville.
Anytime that ball's inside the 18 that's floating as a goalkeeper, you've got to go get it, because it's the safest in your hands, of course.
Joey Parnas checks in. Great to see some of his former players. He says, coaching these boys, Jackson Moss, Barry Rich. He said, let's go, boys.
Let's go.
Jason and Diane Bisher says, go Lions from the Bishers, and George Day loving this amazing facility. Boy, you're not kidding. Hello to my good friends, George Day and the Bishers, as George Day is a salt of the earth man as well. As it's going to be 25 minutes and counting down. That's another thing, Coach, I'm not used to. Like, we're, just when I look down there and the clock continues to run all the time, it never stops, and it can get to 0 at times, and you keep playing. I mean, who does that?
So does the clocks, when the clocks hit 0, does that mean it's over for the half?
I mean, it's a coin flip.
I'm asking, Coach.
It's a coin flip, because sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes the answer is no. Sometimes
so how do they add time?
I don't know.
Listen, a few years ago, the rule was that the refs kept it on the field, and they've changed it here recently to where when it hits zeros, it really does stop.
Oh, does it
really?
Go.
But so I think last time you were with us, that they did add it.
So basically, common sense has prevailed. I mean, you can see common sense has prevailed.
So the next thing you need to hit is the 3-3 in football.
Well,
right?
they need the 3-3 in football is terrible. And I'll tell you another thing. I know for all you soccer.
Let's go. I knew you was going to bring it up
comes.
at some
For
point.
all you soccer purists, I'm going to go ahead and throw it out there. Since we're talking about common sense availing at your next board meeting of common sense, make sure you throw out the offsides penalty. That offsides penalty. Here we go.
Here we go with Scott Bowling.
I just don't get. I mean, I get it. I understand the rule, but I don't like it.
Was you a snowbirder?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Basketball?
Oh my gosh,
yeah. He was the guy at the top of the press who wouldn't get all the way back and just kind of.
And it wasn't because
big guy gets the rebound, he's already leaking out.
It wasn't because I was faster; it's because I was slow, and I had to give myself opportunities.
That's working smarter, not harder.
Well, that's definitely Scott Bowling.
That's me. Hey, you nailed me.
And we didn't say working hard. It's just harder.
Yeah. Harder, yeah.
Yeah, just not smart.
Harder than he did before that time.
As Garrard County's going to be able to kick that out defensively, this will be a corner kick or thereabouts by Danville.
Watch his throw on this kid. I mean, this is incredible. It is so difficult to throw it as far as he's about to. I watched him earlier.
He's a big, strong kid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Number 33 for Danville. Holy cow.
Sasha Wade.
Sasha
Wow.
Wade.
He's got a cannon.
So tell me this, because I've seen it. I follow a lot of girls middle school soccer, as my daughter plays.
Right, we
on the
love
team.
having Emma
Yeah,
back on the team. She's phenomenal,
You
great
love
kid.
it a lot more than I do. So here's
gets that from her mom.
Yeah, that's right. So I've seen there is a rule that when you throw it in, and so obviously two hands, you have to have both feet on the ground.
Yeah, both feet on the ground. They're really nitpicky about it too. They want you to go. The ball has to go all the way over your head too, and like they're sticklers on that for some reason.
Has that? I mean, obviously, I guess that's just always been a rule. Is that's going to be cleared into the middle? And,
Yeah, it has. It has.
That's kind of weird. I mean,
I think some of the minor details that they get hung up on as referees is pretty strange.
Yeah.
But if it's a rule, it's a rule. I guess.
It is. I mean,
how about the kids can't dunk in the pregame?
That's stupid.
For basketball.
That's dumb too.
Yeah,
like you
that's right.
you can do it in a course of a basketball game. I don't know why they can't
In
do
the
it.
50s and 60s when there weren't spring-loaded rims, maybe that was an
That's
issue.
true.
But
That's true.
You know,
And-
these days, what's it matter?
It is funny how you take these sports and how over the years you look at some things. I could rattle off 15 of them in golf that are kind of silly, but those type of rules that's a tradition, right? I mean, it's a tradition. It's always been that way, and so I guess until the board meeting of common sense comes back up, it's
going to be the chairperson?
I'm going to be the chairperson. I'm going to lead the charge on getting rid of offsides.
Well, hey, I like offsides as a rule. I really do. I think it
you
has.
better hope Brett's not on the committee, Scott.
Very applicable uses.
I mean, they'd just be throwing long passes.
I
up
agree.
the
There'd be
and
no
it'd be
build-up.
a
There'd be
speed.
no beauty to the game anymore.
Yeah, it'd be a speed
Protect the
contest.
game, Scott.
Another breakaway here for Danville.
Garrett County's having a hard time getting the ball down on their end.
Good overlap run too,
with
middle.
an offensive opportunities. They've had a couple of offensive opportunities. It's going to be a long shot.
Save.
Nice job.
Goodness. What
nice
a job by
by
Slade.
Slade.
And, he made that look easy, guys, but I'm telling you, when that thing's coming at you 45, 50, 60 miles an hour, it's a lot more
Because
intimidating.
it's not coming straight.
No, you're right. And, a lot of times in baseball, there's a knuckleball that gets thrown.
Yeah,
in soccer,
there you
a
go.
lot of people kick with a knuckle to it.
There
And
you
it's hard to predict where it's going to go.
And so you look at Skeens as well as you look at the ads keeper. I mean, they're both tall individuals. They both are long. Those are the type of things you can't teach. And so if you can have those physical abilities, it definitely helps you as far as when you start going into you're being able to move laterally and all that good stuff.
Right, absolutely. And Slade's got a good keeper build. I mean, he's all of about 6'1", and that's a good size for a goalkeeper. I mean, and we know he's athletic. He plays multiple sports. Really big for our basketball team last year.
Yeah, no doubt.
He's and I don't tell him I said this, but he's got a pretty good vertical too.
He does.
Oh,
and as you could see right there, I mean, he does a really nice job of getting out there and being ready to roll. So Garrett County now is still on the defensive end of their soccer field, but trailing 1-0 here on your Urban Group scoreboard. That's a charge. He was set. That's a
continuation
charge.
there.
Yeah, that should have been a charge. He was set.
I don't think they have that in soccer.
They
Scott.
see that's another one. We could have put that in there.
Not by name.
You know what? It's called they can call a foul.
Yeah.
Right. And then they can even give them a card, right, Brett?
Correct.
Yep.
Yeah. I've gotten a few cards this year, admittedly, but
Now Scott likes to play cards.
Well, this might be the sport for him. After all, it turns out. Take out offsides, and he's all in.
Here we go.
Garrett County on the offensive now is trying to.
So let me
work.
jump in here and apologize to everybody. I can't see.
You can't see?
No, I can't see. So
Yeah.
I'm doing the best I can. So
It'll get worse, Jeff.
You're all thinking I'm up here drinking cough syrup before the game. There's a glare in the sun, and it's just like I can't see that little
Nobody
ball.
would judge you. I mean, it's that time of year.
I
You need
can't
cough
see
syrup.
it.
Well, here's
I'm
what I
literally
will-
guessing and moving the camera
Yeah,
kind of
that's
where I
foul,
think the
Danville.
ball is.
That's
call.
a push, right?
All right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So
it's a foul.
basically in soccer, at a violation or a foul, it's just spot
It's
of
a
the
foul.
foul. The other team gets it
Correct,
right
yeah.
at that spot, and then you just move on.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you can be physical, but the second you extend arms like he just did, and he extended both arms, it should be a foul.
So, Coach, talk to us about when does so if they call multiple fouls on the same player, is there like a set before they give them a yellow, or is it just a judgment call on the official?
It's a judgment, and that's one of the things about officiating that makes it so difficult. It depends on how egregious the fouls are and how repetitive they are and what areas they happen in. There's a lot of subjectivity, like you mentioned, to it. It's a good switch here of the ball.
Braden Klein for the ads was trying to center center of the soccer ball. Here comes Parker Daly. Not Parker Daly, Zach Daly. Parker's graduated 3 or 4 years ago. But it still has the same build. You could tell. Yeah, they still look the
very
same.
long. These Daly boys are.
Yeah, they are. They most certainly are. Hunter Caldwell is looking to put the soccer ball into. So let me ask you another question, Coach, since we have you here, and I
Sure.
like asking things that obviously I do not know. Is there a particular time when subs come in and when they come out? And the reason I ask is because I've watched those middle school games when we had subs standing there, and the ball would go out of bounds sometimes, and the subs just stay there. And then sometimes they
That's a
come
great
in.
question.
Is there a particular method to this, or do they just whenever the officials look?
Yeah, I mean, that's a good question. So you're only allowed to sub on throw-ins when it's your team's ball.
Oh, gotcha.
But if there's both teams up there, then they will allow both teams
Gotcha.
to come in. Now, on corner kicks, there's no subs allowed. But on goal kicks, they're universal. And universal just means that either team can sub in.
Yeah, well, I just noticed we'd had opportunities to sub what I would have thought, but it's not. As this
It's
could be
what we're
Garrett
looking
County
for,
as
home
this is
run.
young.
Young.
Yep.
Oh, what a pass.
She get it off to Whitworth as Hatmaker was trailing there, but the ball gets knocked out of bounds.
That was a good attack.
Yeah, and that's going to be what Garrett looks for, those counters. You know, in football there's counters, basketball there's counters. But on that counter attack is where Garrett's really going to do well. And when you have Alex Young on the ball or you have Zach Daly on the ball going full head of steam, there's not many people who can stop him.
Really skilled, really skilled.
Jackson Kearney chesting the ball out at the 40-yard line, trying to turn it for Garrett County. As Garrett County does, Coach Deshaun, have a lot of skilled players.
Yeah, very skilled, and you know that's a testament to their work ethic and what Coach Moss puts them through every day. There's another counter for Danville here. 1v1's very tough.
Abel Goodwin already scored 1 goal for the Ads.
Really well done there. I can't see the number, but the Garrett player slowed it down. Can't let him turn the corner.
Matthew Sloan.
There it was, Scott, what you were talking about earlier.
The cross. That's the cross that they're able to score for Danville, as we've had a tackle at the 40-yard line. So that's 2-0 here on your Urban Group scoreboard. Jeff, you want to go ahead and take a quick break, or do you want to wait for halftime? How do you want to do it?
we're going to wait till halftime.
All right, we'll wait till halftime. So 2-0, 16:39 left here in the first half of this soccer match between Garrett County Golden Lions.
It was number 25 for Danville, thanks to the binoculars, because, man, the numbers are hard to see.
They really are up here. I don't think I realized how far it was.
Oh, yeah.
The press box from the field.
So if you think about where we were at the pitch at Level Field, as well as when you look at Dye House Stadium, when we're there, now we have this awesome track in between us. We have these we have great stands in front of us, which are considerably larger than anything we've ever seen. So we're a ways away compared to where we normally are.
And we're getting a little bit older.
Yes, we are. That's the reason we brought the binoculars.
Well, I mean, so this is the problem. I'm using binoculars, but then when I try to see the roster, I got to take them off and put the reading glasses on.
Your eyes have to readjust.
I'm fighting the same problem, trying to fight the glare in the sun. Yeah.
So what are we talking about, Coach Deshaun, here? Like we've got our
I can't see it. I appreciate it, though.
Coach Deshaun, we've got our main guy here, official. And he's looking. He came and talked to both officials. What's going on? Do you have any idea?
So honestly, I wasn't looking at it, but I would say it has something to do with the physicality of play potentially, or just making sure that his time lines up with their times on the field. Yes, it's on the clock, but they also are supposed to keep it on their watches.
Edison Underwood has had
good backtrack there by Underwood. Okay,
Hatmaker and Underwood working a 2-man game here on the side. As it is, I mean, people that are not familiar with the game of soccer, it is unbelievably physical.
It really is. It really is, Scott.
And from all the levels, when I watch B team middle school all the way up to varsity high school, it is a very physical game.
And I'm going to tell you, I think a lot of times the girls' game may be a little bit more physical than the boys. And I'm not really sure what that reasoning is, but I guess maybe it's one of the few sports where the girls can really get physical, so they're like, we're going to take advantage of this.
And they do.
Oh, yes, yeah.
It is fun to watch soccer in the aspect of when you watch teams that space the field very well.
Slade have that.
Like to move the field or like to move the soccer ball, because then you see you get to see teams kind of
Yeah.
do stuff strategically.
Right, and there is a ton of strategy to soccer. I mean, even with these two teams having totally different styles of play. Good job, Slade. Having totally different styles of play, there is still rhyme and reason to it. So, like what we talked about, Garrard looks for the home runs, and that could be just a decision Coach Moss made based off personnel or whatever it is. But even then, these balls that get booted from the back to the front, they have purpose and they're precise. Danville likes to build up. They play more like we do as the girls. We like to possess and really build up the field with single, and that leads to a score.
Oh.
But there's absolutely – and we tell our girls, when you're attacking, you want to isolate one of those defenders and then use your numbers to beat them. And I think it's a lot like football, is the way, with wide receivers make runs against these safeties and whatnot. I mean, you want to isolate a safety and then beat them with your athleticism.
Ben Carter checks in, says, "Let's go, GC."
You think Ben's fishing tonight?
So I don't know. I'd say not tonight. Yeah. So glad to see our soccer team on the new field. He might be. Who knows? Brother Mike Grimes checks in, says, "Let's go, Big GC." As Mike's father was the Masters of Ceremony, or what do you call that? He was the lead guy in
Grand Marshal.
Grand Marshal.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of it.
That's
Grand
pretty
Marshal.
Cool. Lewis Grimes is top notch, man.
Absolutely.
I went to church with him my whole life, and he is the nicest man I think I know.
But awesome. it was great to see it. He actually rode into town as Fire Chief Kobe Reich on a 1930s fire truck. That was the first fire truck that was ever owned by Fayette County, and then ended up in Garrett County. Holy cow!
That ball.
Yeah,
Hunter Caldwell's aggressive.
He is aggressive.
Yeah, I love seeing that as an assistant basketball coach. I love seeing Hunter Caldwell be aggressive. We're going to need that here in November and December.
My goodness.
Sloan able to clear out of there. Some of the best news I've heard tonight by Bridget Moss checking in. She says, "Let's go, Garrett County. The kettle corn is ready." As my man, Jerome McPherson down there with Poppin' Jays. I'm going to have to make sure we get down there.
You've kind of been asking for a little
I tell you what,
popcorn.
man, you're not kidding. I'm supposed to be on a diet, too. So I'll be –
starts tomorrow.
It starts tomorrow.
You have a cheat day on a diet.
Starts again tomorrow.
Starts tomorrow.
13 minutes to go here in the first half as Garrett County trails on your Irving Group scoreboard 2-0 against the Danville Admirals.
The Garrett County Clerk's Office wants to remind everyone you can vote early starting Thursday, October the 31st, Friday, November the 1st, and Saturday, November the 2nd. This election day is expected to be a busy one with national and local elections, creating a lot of interest plus several amendments that need your attention. Check out the Garrett County Clerk's Office official website and Facebook page for all the details.
Garrett County on the defensive, as it seems like we've had some opportunities, but they've been short spurts. It's like you talked about, Coach Deshaun, just trying to get some home runs here and there. But Garrett County still looking to try to get on the board, get some clean looks at the goal.
Well, the scoreboard we have now kind of gives you the shots and the
it does.
saves
That's
and the
really
corner
neat.
kicks, and so Danville's got 8 shots on goal. Garrett's got 4. Garrett's got 7 saves. It shows that Danville has no saves, so that shows you the shots that we've had have kind of been out of bounds, and the goalie hadn't had to have save 1, and then the corner kicks Danville 3 and Garrett 2.
Right. We're going to have to put some pressure, and then. Also, this is so important. You've got to relieve your defense at some point too, because everybody's got their jobs. Obviously, defenders defend. I know that's shocking, but
that sounds like something I would say.
But it is that simple. I mean, you've got to give them a little reprieve here. You got to give them a break, give them a chance to catch their breath, because if they're defending constantly these counterattacks, they're eventually going to wear down, and Danville's going to score easier.
Garrett County again trailing 2-0 on your Irving Group scoreboard. Trying to Danville has done a nice job of time of possession. I know that's not an exact thing in soccer, but it just seems like when you watch the game, you can just kind of tell that they have possessed the ball on their end of the field or their end of the pitch more so than Garrett County. And so what if you're Coach Moss here and you're looking at some adjustments to be made in the way the game is being played right now, what are some things you're looking at, Coach Deshaun, from a coaching standpoint?
We're definitely going to have to be smarter about how we play defense. And the easiest way I know to put this is basketball in a zone. Mm-hmm. What do you not want to happen? You don't want the ball to what?
Go the middle of the court.
Go the middle, and you don't want to switch sides of the floor.
That's right.
Right, because then your defense is compromised. It's the same way in soccer. So you can defend smarter, by angling your body to keep them on the same side. It does. You have to move less. Their offense is already congested on that side. That'd be one thing I would talk about defensively. And then offensively, they're going to have to play feet more. And you'll hear me scream that over and over in our game. But play feet. I mean, if you're playing 50-50 balls every time you pass, it's a 50-50 ball. But if you play feet, it's 100% because it's on your feet. And like you just talked about, possession is so important in any sport.
Garrard County is nice job that time. Colton Goodwin for the Golden Lions is
another basketball guy. Love Colton Goodwin. His sister plays for us too.
Yeah, love the multi-sport.
I'll tell you what, he's physical.
So important.
Jackson Kearney, another basketball guy.
Another basketball guy, and that's awesome. I mean, that's what we need to have in this county.
You know, when you look at sports or teams like
this is playing to feet right here. This is good. Nice.
Out in front, Hatmaker, or actually to
really
Daly.
good build up here. Got a little piece of it. Danville did.
But when you look at counties like ours, you have to share athletes, and I always enjoy, even if you're if one sport is more to your enjoyment than the other, or you're better at one sport, you're still competing, you're still part of a team, you're still trying to help your teams win, and I always enjoy seeing kids that are multi-sport, sport kids, just because they are making that dedication for their school and for their team, and and for their teammates.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you're representing Garrard County in all you do, so represent them in as many things as you can.
You only get the chance for 4 years for the rest of your life.
100%.
Yeah.
Shot is going to sail through the uprights, but it's not going to make it. It don't count for 3 points. It'll be 3 points
Thankfully
Friday
for us,
night. But it doesn't count for much right there. That is going to be a Garrard County ball. As if it goes out there, is there particular you put it to the corner of the box, right?
For goal kick?
Yeah.
It can go anywhere on the 6-yard box, which is really hard to see from here, but there's a thin yellow line right there that goes through the R and the R and all that. But yeah, you can place it anywhere on there. If they wanted to, they could actually pick it up and switch it sides to try and create a shift for the defense. Sure. There's not a ton of point, but sometimes if you do it right, it can be effective.
Appreciate our friends at Bob Ella Motor Mall for being a broadcast sponsor here, making sure that we're able to kind of bring all this live action to all of our fans out there.
Skeens have sliding out to make another stop, as that is going to be his, his 7th save on the night.
He's been active.
He has been active.
He really has.
It's a big punt, a really big punt.
He's a strong kid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my gosh, he took one off the face.
That
can't feel good.
42-yard punt-ish there. Yeah. Really well done.
And to take it off the face. I mean,
yeah, that's impressive. Why should be a boxer instead of a soccer player?
No kidding.
Well, I would tell you this. Speaking of Slade, I mean, we're so blessed to have Slade's mom work for us.
Yeah, no doubt.
She's awesome, too.
Awesome.
Her and Willie both.
Just does such a good job. And then Willie, tell you what, folks, I mean, one of the responsibilities I'm blessed to have in our school district is our point of contact for school safety. And I tell you, I mean, I can't imagine having another sheriff in the state of Kentucky that communicates as well as Sheriff Skeens communicates with us. Just so appreciative of the support.
And to talk to him at any time. I mean, we can call him during the day, but we can also call him early in the morning, late at night.
I mean, I've talked to him at times past 11 o'clock.
Yeah, and so we do appreciate that, because that is definitely something that's a big key for.
He rocks.
And listen, on top of that, Willie has done a really great job with the middle school basketball program over the last 3 or 4 years. It's been quite a few. So shout out to him for that as well.
Well, and I mean, definitely wants to kind of give back to his community. Loves Garrard County.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I think that was a goal, but we might have got away with one.
Did it bounce? So you think it bounced on that line?
It looked like to me that the ball actually came up and hit the net.
Oh my!
At the top,
but Skeens doing some work.
That's where the referee, if he's not in position, you can get away with it, and we got away with it.
I think it's a great call. Great call.
Yeah, I'm happy about the call, but I do think we got away with one there.
Great no call.
Oh, Matumbo getting some work.
That's
5 minutes and 45 seconds to go here on your Urban Group scoreboard. Garrard County trails 2-0 to the Garrard County Soccer Ads.
hey, appreciate our friends at Honey Insurance. Really kind of, and I'm not going to reveal too much, but Honey Insurance is sponsoring our football game Friday night against Somerset.
Cool.
Yeah, we got a pretty cool moment planned before the game. That's going to highlight a few things that's going to be near and dear to the Hunt family.
Oof. Corner kick here for Danville.
Garrett County does a nice job defensively.
Yeah, Hunter
back
Caldwell doing a good job fighting it, not letting the ball kind of getting on the kind of getting behind him.
Well, and again, all the similarities to different sports, but they definitely team defense. Right? Obviously, the keeper is kind of the what you focus on because he's in the goal, but it's definitely a team defense, and you see those guys back there really fighting, being very physical. Coach Deshaun can tell me, but it seems that's as important as a keeper when you're trying to defend.
Yeah, soccer in a nutshell, and this is what I tell good. Ooh.
There you go. Nice job, Jerry County.
This is what I tell basketball girls when I'm recruiting them to play soccer. Oh, here comes home run. Hold on. Let me hold this thought.
Zach Daly on the right side.
You ready? He's about to wow you. That's a good ball.
Oh,
that's a really good ball.
Side in front. It's going to be cleared out of there by Danville. He was trying. I like the thought there.
Oh, yeah.
Good win, Hunter.
Caldwell working his way up the field. First time Garrett County in a while offensively has had some momentum. As looking to get a shot off there for him was Lucas Wilson.
Go down.
Seagraves working on top.
There we go.
Clearing to
Good
Kearney.
spell possession here.
Caldwell, bless his heart, he's a ball hawk, man. He's like all over it.
He never stops.
No, he
really smart kid. That's tough. Can't let him turn the corner. Well done.
Nice shot there by Sloan.
Is that Sloan?
Great job by Sloan.
Really good body position by Sloan there to be in the way. But in a nutshell, what I try to tell people is soccer defense is a zone defense. So you're defending zones. In a situation like this where it's a corner kick, you can either choose to defend it as a zone or you can go man-to-man. We personally prefer man-to-man in a corner kick situation and a free kick situation. But in every other aspect, it's just a zone defense. It's kind of more like a press, really.
So on the flip it here. So if you're Danville and you're in a corner kick here, what are you trying to do offensively? Do you have a certain place that you're just trying to kick it to, and then you guys have certain moves off of that, or
yes.
what is your strategy from a corner kick?
So so a corner kick's called a set piece in soccer. It's another name for it, and that's because and that's because it's literally a set piece. It's practice. Like in practice, you have plays. It's a lot like basketball in the sense that you have plays that you run out of it. So some teams, my girls will look at me, and a lot of times I won't give any signals, and they'll know that means line up, make your runs in hard, and Eva's going to play it on a dime right to your feet and just do what you can with it. Now, in other instances, I may have a specific play we run, and I'll have some kind of signal for it, kind of like in baseball or even in basketball. More like baseball, those signals. And then they'll kind of, based off what I say to do, they'll initiate the play, and they'll run it.
Let me ask you this. I'm curious, and I know the answer to this question already because you got used to it quick, but was adjusting to the football lines and the colors and the numbers, was it an adjustment because of all the extra markings on the field, or is it just like after the first time it was no big deal?
Here you're talking about?
Yes.
Because
I'm still being faked out by the lines when I try to follow the ball.
I think width-wise, not playing that maroon line that's the out of bounds for football and the white line there at first is a little bit tough.
Yeah.
But you just kind of know as a soccer player, like the field's not that narrow.
Sure.
It's just not that narrow. Here comes a big throw from Wade, you said?
Oh, yeah.
So is he just trying to throw it into the box and just try to see what can happen?
He's treating it as a corner kick. That's exactly what he's doing. You can't score off of a throw-in, but if you throw it as darn close as you want and someone taps it in, that's a goal.
Right. Garrett County, this Daly is going to push up against Danville. As Danville's defenders have done a nice job tonight, haven't been as pressed as Garrett's defenders has early. 1 minute to go here in the first half.
Still a very winnable game for Garrett. They're just going to have to play to their strengths a little bit better in the second half. I don't know that they've played to their strengths as good as they could. I know Coach Moss will address that, and they'll look much better going forward.
So I want to know this because I know we're going to come back as Danville has the opportunity again. Nice job defensively by Garrett County. So if we end in a tie, All right. So then you have extra time first.
Yeah.
And then how long is that extra time? That first time.
So it'll be 2 5-minute extra time periods.
And then we get to a
it's
shootout.
not sudden death.
It is.
It
is.
is.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
golden goal. So if someone scores in that overtime period, it's over. That's the game.
Is that postseason too, or is that?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. And
then you go to
penalty
you go to
kicks.
penalty kicks.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Then you would go to penalty kicks if it's still not settled after those overtime periods.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Burney is coming in here with the Lady Ads roster for us that we'll need after this game is concluded. As this is going to bring us to the end of the first half.
Wow, what a horn.
It went quick. As that gets the end of the first half, as your Urban Group scoreboard reads, Danville Admirals 2, Garrett County Golden Lions 0. We'll be right back with halftime action here on the Golden Lions Sports Network from the Countryside BP Studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrard County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, tradition means just a little bit more. We know hard work and extra effort create a lasting impression. And while times may change, one thing never will: our commitment to you. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Farmers National Bank believes investing in education is the best way to build a stronger community. Good luck to all the Garrett County students in the classroom and on the playing fields. Go Lions!
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Urban Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better. UrbanGroup.com. The Urban Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions!
Buy local, eat well at Marks Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Hunt Insurance, we understand the desire to protect what's important to you: family, business, life. Every day we strive to continue a legacy of caring commitment. That's always been our driving principle. Now, more than ever, the Hunt Insurance Agency.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky?
We're here to provide you friendly expert service on a wide range of products.
We're your neighbors, committed to investing in our community.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrard County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, tradition means just a little bit more. We know hard work and extra effort create a lasting impression. And while times may change, one thing never will: our commitment to you. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Farmers National Bank believes investing in education is the best way to build a stronger community. Good luck to all the Garrett County students in the classroom and on the playing fields. Go Lions!
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Urban Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better. UrbanGroup.com. The Urban Group, Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions!
Buy local, eat well at Marks Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Hunt Insurance, we understand the desire to protect what's important to you: family, business, life. Every day we strive to continue a legacy of caring commitment. That's always been our driving principle. Now, more than ever, the Hunt Insurance Agency.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky?
We're here to provide you friendly expert service on a wide range of products.
We're your neighbors, committed to investing in our community.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.
Welcome back to the Countryside BP studio here on the Golden Line Sports Network. We're live here tonight with district competition between Garrett County Danville Boys Soccer. The Urban Group scoreboard has Danville 2 and your Garrett County Golden Lions 0. Appreciate our good friends at Keys and Crows. Keys and Crows is a restaurant here in Lancaster, and folks, if you haven't tried it, you are missing out. Good friend Jackie and Jennifer and Keely and Alexa and Dalen, they do such a good job. And Jake.
And Jake.
My boy Jake.
Yep.
He's
Jake.
he works on Mondays, Fridays, and Sundays. So
man, I'm looking forward to going over there getting a pregame meal this week,
goodness.
buddy.
Really,
I've been jonesing for it. I'm ready.
I mean, man, I tell you, great food, good friends,
Good
really,
folks.
really
Yep.
support the community, support the school system. Appreciate our friends at Keys and Crows, and that's right, we love them sponsoring the Golden Line Sports Network's pregame pregame meal.
Nothing could be more important.
Hey, there you go. Hey, I definitely agree. Our good friend Scott Boland's, we got him something to eat right now. So
Yeah, exactly.
no doubt about that. Hey, Gold Line fans, score big with End Zone Eats from your Lancaster Dairy Queen. After every made Golden Lines field goal, you get 10%, 20%, even up to 30% off
There you
DQ's
go.
Ultimate Treats. Just bring your ticket or phone stub on Saturday after game day. Jeff, really cool for Lakeshore DQ to kind of come on board during this fall sports season, kind of support the Golden Line Sports Network and Garrett County Athletics.
Well, it's one of my favorite stops on it's usually when I go out. If we're not going to go to make it to Keys and Crows, that's how. In fact, I had one on the way in tonight.
Wow.
That's kind of my
What's
power.
your go-to?
That's my. I like Heath Bar.
Oh,
I'm a
I
Heath
like
Bar
Heath Bar.
fan.
I like Heath Bar.
Yep. So
I used to like Blizzards. The doctors kind of told me I don't need to eat them.
Well, I try to limit them. But yes, they are the best.
Yeah,
we really
no doubt
love
about
them.
that.
Yep.
Hey, the Lion Pride Football Alumni Association would like to thank these sponsors for their generous support of our Golden Lions: Bluegrass Bottling, Hewlett General Contracting, and Danville Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery. Former alumni, we want you. Get back in the game with LPFAA. And I'll tell you what, folks, really appreciate all the support that the Lion Pride Football Alumni Association kind of gives, specific, to the football program. Been really active. The last home game kind of inducted some new inductees into the Lion Pride Football Alumni Association.
Yep.
So, pretty cool night. Kudos to Kevin Middleton and Doug Davis for being the two newly inducted members of that. We're really proud for the Garrett County school systems. We have, our Board of Education has approved the first ever Garrett County Schools Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's right.
That's right. And so we have a board meeting next Thursday night, and we're going to ask our board to approve our Hall of Fame committee. With that, we'll get to work, and we're currently accepting nominations. Anybody can nominate anyone that they seem or that they deem fit to be in the Hall of Fame. So we're really excited about that. Some cool opportunities ahead for some folks that really deserve that recognition. One of the things we're convinced of is if we want to kind of build sustainable, successful programs, you got to honor your tradition.
Absolutely.
And what a way to be able to do that. So we're really excited and kind of proud for that. Folks, we are almost underway here in the second half. Got the music blaring, bring them out. So the goal lines are on their way to come back out here in the second half. Again, the Irving Group scoreboard has Danville 2 and Garrett County 0. I guess we could say our halftime stats are on the video board. It shows Danville with 14 shots on goal, Garrett County with 3. Danville has 1 save. Slade Matumbo Skeens has 11 saves. Corner kicks, Danville had 4, and Garrett County had 2. So kind of excited to kind of see what kind of adjustments that head coach Jackson Moss has been able to kind of make during halftime, and kind of see if the Garrett County goal lines can kind of get something going here at the beginning of the second half.
That sun starts to set a little bit. Maybe I'll do a little bit better job of
just
following that ball a little bit.
That sun's been pretty bright. I'm not going to lie about that. So we're underway here in the second half with the kickoff. Really appreciate the girls' coach, Brett Deshawn, kind of coming on in the first half and really kind of, I can't say adding to our soccer commentary. I think he was the full soccer commentary, no doubt about that. So I appreciate what Coach Deshawn's been able to do. Just a wonderful soccer coach.
Got those girls playing well. We're going to get to see them here in the second part of our doubleheader tonight.
And this will be their first ever game.
I wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
that's
game
great.
on this new complex.
Yeah.
This is the boys' second game in our girls' first game. So the first possession of Garrett County in the second half here saw Garrett County go on the attack. The Danville defender kind of knocked it past the end line, which results in a corner kick for Garrett County. Corner kick kind of comes in. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a goalie kick or throw in. Or I guess it'll be a kick in for Danville.
Our man Hot Rod's got him a bag of popcorn over there running around. He got his popcorn, so I hope he heads in here. That's where I want to see him come, is right in here with his bag.
Does he understand how hard it's going to be to eat popcorn and do a play-by-play in soccer?
How are things going, fellas?
Oh, it's going great, man.
It's going good.
Man, I tried to make it down there. Yeah. I talked to half of Danville. Sheesh. Danny Goodwin was down there. He's the principal at Danville High School.
I tell you, Danny's a good dude.
Great dude.
Yeah.
Nice job. I did tell you this.
It's all right. Just take a second, my friend.
Let me take a second.
We got you. We got you, brother.
Hey,
I did find out that Brian Gover works at Central Office for Danville, and he is doing one of the new jobs that I'm doing. So I've made me feel a lot better.
Networking. Hey, Zach Daly on that shot there for Garrard County, going to result in the goalie putting the ball back in play for Danville. So I'll tell you that, we're only 2 minutes and 20 seconds underway in the second half, and kind of seeing Garrard, they already have kind of two successful kind of kicks on the goal here early in this second half.
So at halftime, obviously, we were talking to Coach Deshaun in the first half, and he was talking about Coach Moss would have some things that he would look to change and offensively. And if you know anything about Coach Moss, is he's a brilliant guy, very, very good soccer coach. It will not surprise me to see Garrard County come out here and on the offensive, as you see right here.
Oh, Alex Young has something cooking right there.
Boys, I'm not sure. Do we realize how steep those steps are?
Well, listen now.
Yes, we do.
I thought they were steep until Friday night.
Friday night at Bullitt Central was.
We're not allowed to say those.
No, it's golly. But I did not go at the pace that I came up those steps right there.
Did you not have faith in us?
Oh my gosh! Well, I just felt like I'd been gone for forever. I feel like you in baseball. You just kind of take off, and I don't see you for 3 or 4 innings.
I didn't really get in a hurry to come back.
Yeah, I understand.
You're a better person than I am.
I understand that completely.
Which don't surprise anyone that's listening.
Folks, if you had not had the chances and you come out here to Garrard County, they have Poppin' Jay's popcorn out there.
Let's go.
It's just going to be an offensive opportunity here.
Come on, Slade. Oh, man. Nice job by Danville.
Danville Admirals get another score, as that is Andrew Lamb able to get behind the Garrard County defense, and at that point, it's just when you're Slade, you're kind of on an island.
Yeah, that goes big, and so a lot of space to try to cover, and once he gets kind of clear of the Garrard County defense, it's almost like a guessing game. What's he going to do with the ball? So Slade's doing the best he can out there. Danville's got 14 shots on goal. That's a lot of shots, Scott.
Well, and you did hear Coach Deshaun talk about it earlier. Garrard County can score in bunches. They're obviously 8-1 for a reason, but they've outscored their opponents this year 44-14. So they can definitely take off in bunches, as that is going to be Daly trying to get through the defenders. Seagraves working on the Danville Admirals offensive. Jonathan Hernandez. It was one of the, he was talking about number 33 there, Sasha Wade.
He's strong.
He is a strong dude. When you think about what he does as far as getting the soccer ball when he's throwing it in from side, that's a difference maker.
Yeah, really, and it's unique. You really don't see many soccer players that's able to kind of throw that far.
Alex Young coming on the offensive. Nice job there.
There you go.
Individual move as he's working against the Danville Admirals. Out in front, I kind of lose it into that sun. You're right, Jeff. Yeah. It is kind of tough. That's going to be a cross, going to be saved by Danville. 35 minutes to go here in the second half.
And here's what I want you to imagine: you're looking at the whole screen, the whole view through the window. I'm looking at about a 2.5 to 3 inch screen into that sun. So I fixed it though. I got a better way to do this.
Yeah,
now.
but you're
figuring it out.
You're a professional.
We are persevering.
Yes. He's a gamer.
I'm a gamer.
Seagraves going a one-on-one battle with Hernandez.
That's what those Cardinals are, man.
Yeah.
Until they play a team in the SEC.
You could have done without that. Sasha Wade sets to two-hand throw in for the Admirals.
Hey, appreciate our friends at Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank for everything they do to kind of make the Golden Line Sports Network, again, be able to kind of broadcast these games.
Slade Mutombo out with another save on the night.
15 shots on goal for Danville.
That's his 12th save of the night.
He's going to sleep well tonight.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
Yeah, you're talking about the regional meeting. Slade really.
He really did. Slade he worked a lot there at the end of the day, and give him lots of credit. As Sloan defensively, Sloan's a physical,
really active.
As Garrard County, there you go, retreating defensively. As Danville trying to continue to put the pressure on Danville. As Seagraves with a nice stop that time, as Skeens able to slide in and
he's active.
Make another save. want to see Garrett County get some clean looks. So I know that's what Coach Moss would like as well, as this is going to be Garrett County on the attack. As that's going to be Young. Alex Young's super skilled with that soccer ball.
Well, I tell you, in soccer, the way, soccer works is once you kind of have a lead like Danville does, the Urban Group scoreboard, Danville 3, Garrett 0, 33 minutes and 10 seconds left here in the second half. They kind of start dropping back a little bit more help, and it just kind of makes it tougher. Garrett's been really aggressive here in the second half, and you kind of drop back, and Danville's got 4 or 5 defenders against the Garrett County 3 offensive players heading down the field.
Garrett County still set up defensively as Jackson Kearney reverses field. As you can see now, it's going to be Zach Daly off to the side as he'll have a throw in just in front of Coach Moss and the bench.
Appreciate our friends at Sutton's Pharmacy for being a broadcast partner here tonight.
Whitworth to Daly. Daly trying to slide it through into a cutting Seagraves. Is that, it is interesting this is going to be Young on the offensive. It is interesting you see the spacing and the movement and how much better the teams are playing when they are moving the soccer ball.
I mean, you heard Coach Deshaun, Scott. I mean, there's a lot of similarities between soccer and basketball. I mean, there just is.
Stay tuned after this broadcast, folks, as the Garrett County Lady Lions will be taking on the Lady Ads of Danville. See, that always throws me off as he's running out of bounds and the ball is inbounds.
Yeah,
so
that's all that counts in soccer is the ball.
That's kind of unique to get used to as well.
I'm just getting used to the football lines not counting for anything.
Yeah. It does really give you a visual about how bigger a soccer field is.
It does, yeah.
And I'll tell you, Lexington has started the Lexington Sporting Club.
That's a nice facility.
It's a beautiful facility right there on the Athens-Boonesboro exit. Louisville has got a
that's a nice
high-level soccer team, women's soccer team. And I will tell you, folks, I'm a person that loves going to ball games. Went to a couple this weekend, and if you've never been to watch FC Cincinnati, you're missing out. I mean, it's a heck of an atmosphere.
Nice job that time again by Skeens. I'll tell you, Caldwell, Kearney, Sloan, those guys, Seagraves, are getting a workout there really defensively and doing a really, really nice job as they, they cover a lot of ground and aren't scared of being physical. Skeens putting the ball back into play for the Golden Lions.
I tell you what, it's a beautiful night.
Oh, it's getting to be a beautiful night. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Weather's perfect.
Beautiful.
Hernandez trying to get the soccer ball back downfield for the Admirals.
Appreciate our friends at Danville Office Equipment.
Another one through there. It's 2 field goals on the night for the Danville Admirals.
Wonder if they let us do that and count for 3. Yeah. I mean, just be fair.
So there was certain in basketball they used to have like that like jock jams and different things. We had like 4-point shots and those kind of things. Maybe they need to institute.
Like that idea.
Maybe they need to institute that and do away with offsides. That's what I'm going to propose. 29 minutes, 50 seconds to go.
Wonder if we can get you on advisory council.
I'm sure they would. Yeah, probably if they listen to this broadcast, they know that guy knows. That guy knows soccer.
That's one word for him.
That guy. That big mouth up there. Nice job defensively by Kearney as he's able to get the soccer ball
parades,
in front.
though. I will say that.
Parades.
You know parades.
Rolling those parades.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
I can do a lot of things not well.
Yeah.
It just depends. Of all the people that can't do things well, I'm one of them.
Hey, how about our friends at First Southern National Bank?
Oh, yes, sir.
Appreciate their support.
Daily. It amazes me that some of the things these guys can do with the soccer ball. I tell you, the official kind of needs to get out of the way.
He's been in the way
he's kind of in the way. I don't.
I was thinking the
I
same
don't know
thing
much
on
about
that
soccer,
exchange.
but if you would just get out of the way, our boys would enjoy
in
it.
Football, they call them a part of the field. I mean, so you hit them or throw a football.
I don't know. I mean, he seemed to turn around and got hit twice within like 3 seconds.
Hey, we mentioned them with the scoreboard, but appreciate our friends at the Irving Group. The Irving Group scoreboard does have Danville 3, Garrett 0, 28:35 left here in the second half.
Man, we wouldn't know what the score was if it wasn't for the Irving Group, would we?
I know.
On nothing.
Oh, yeah, on everything. I appreciate everything the Irving Group does.
We do. We appreciate Cliphead and the gang.
Appreciate our friends at Marksbury Farms. Leonard Harrison, I tell you, Leonard did such a good
He
job.
did a great job.
Yeah.
He really did.
Kudos.
Did a really good job on
That was a great day.
On the parade and the whole 9 yards. I think I've locked the door.
Yeah, I tell you, Leonard. Leonard's a person that just loves Garrett County and really has a passion for kind of bringing back this tobacco festival, kind of what it used to be, and kind of highlight the community and kind of give back. So I tell you, Leonard deserves a lot of credit.
I mean, it was great crowd, great weather, and I mean, from start to finish, even the fireworks at the end. I mean, they just did a great job. Everybody did. Worked really hard on it, and kudos to it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Appreciate our friends at Farmers National Bank.
Okay, where's the ball? I've lost it.
It's on the aid of Garrett.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh, Lee. Something just smelled good, really good. What was that?
Jason Major just walked through here with
what?
three tacos.
Oh,
So they've got is it Caso Amiga or one of their food trucks is outside.
You gonna need some tacos for the
Tell
girls'
you
game?
what, it was pretty
Man.
good.
Yeah.
Now I've got Pop and Jay's popcorn. I'm locked in.
I mean, how you gonna eat that while you're
Oh,
broadcasting?
very easy. I'll just let y'all do the talking. Y'all do the
Do
talking.
you think
while-
it's possible? Do you think
Yeah.
it's possible?
I think I ate some popcorn during the broadcast.
No. I was Scott letting us do the talking. It's fine.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true. That could be an issue for me. As Edison Underwood off to Daly. Garrett
Really
County
need to
needs-
get something going.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you took the words out of my mouth. Garrett County needs to put one in the back of
Get
the
the
net.
momentum changed here.
Yeah, Garrett's been, Garrett's really, trying to assert themselves offensively. Of course, with the score, Danville 3, Garrett 0, definitely kind of makes sense. And the goalie at Danville and Garrett's defense is responding pretty well.
And Garrett offensively seems to be pressing a little bit right now, trying to make things happen. And you don't blame them for that. It's they're wanting to try to make things happen. But
This is a team that's put up a lot of points this year too.
Well, I mean, just look. I mean, look at this shot right here. You got 3 Garrett offensive players. And 7 Danville defenders.
It kind of looks like, again, not knowing any strategy for Danville, but it looks like Danville defensively has chosen to really pack guys in.
Oh, yeah. And that's what happens.
Make it very difficult.
Once you get up, once you get a lead, it's kind of like in football. You run the football, you use the clock to your advantage, and kind of that same concept.
Football this Friday night. Somerset coming to town.
Oh, yeah.
Somerset Jumpers coming into town.
Hey, Garrett County can make history. Garrett and Somerset has played 12 times.
Yeah.
And Garrett has yet to get a win in that.
This
in
is
that
going to
matchup.
be.
Is that true? Is that true?
Yeah.
Now we didn't say a lot about this, but Garrett made history by beating Middlesboro. Garrett had never beat Middlesboro in the history of the school
This is
until
going to be a
couple weeks ago.
This is our year. However, if you look back on it, I think Lancaster High School has actually
Yes.
beat Somerset.
Yeah.
So we have a little bit of success against them, but not as a Garrett County
Thanks
school.
our local historian, Daniel Hopkins.
Daniel Hopkins. Always speaking of Daniel, I see him down there with County Attorney Chris Whitworth.
Where was Lancaster High School at?
At Lancaster Elementary.
Right where
okay.
Level field is where they played football.
Oh,
right.
Okay, gotcha. Wow.
That was it. Back in the day.
And Lancaster was an independent school system. So you had the Buckeye High School and Paint Lick High School and Camp Dick High School and Buckeye and Mason.
Camp Dick High School was right where Camp Dick Elementary is right now.
So they were all independent schools.
But it was all county schools.
Right.
But Lancaster Elementary, you just had a high school.
Oh,
a bunch of high
okay.
schools, yeah.
I got you. I understand.
Yeah.
And then Paint Lick High School was on down the road. It's
Yeah.
not where Paint Lick High School or elementary is now.
And this was 1964 is when the schools consolidated and made it Garrett County Schools. Yeah.
Garrett County with the soccer ball, 24 minutes to go here in this game, trying to get on the scoreboard here on your Urban Group scoreboard as Danville leads 3-0.
Hey, Hobart, our friend Eric Caldwell is feeling better here.
Yeah, no doubt.
Appreciate
Eric.
DocuBit and everything DocuBit does as one of our key sponsors.
Absolutely.
We were going to have Eric on tonight until he fell under the weather. As always, enjoy sitting and talking.
We're going to have him on. We're going to have him on soon. So
you talk about an intelligent dude.
Oh my goodness.
He is one.
I want to go flying with him.
Well, I told him that the other day. I said I'd really like to go flying with you because he was telling me about he came and he was showing off a what is that barbecue place in Owensboro, Moonlight. He was showing me. He said, "Look at it. He had ate at Moonlight." And I said, "Oh man, I love that place."
Now listen, if he needs some hours,
no doubt.
I'm going to Oxford September 28th. There you go. I mean, we're planning on driving right now.
He could take care of you.
I mean, yeah, it'd be a pretty cool trip flying down to Oxford.
He could take good care of you.
We could fly down, fly back.
It won't be. It'd be a piece of cake. I'll tell you what, they better play better than they did Saturday.
Oh, my gosh. Don't get me started.
Zach Daly in the midfield here with the soccer ball. Looking to throw one off to his, I think that's Alex. Is that Alex? I can't really tell with the glare. That's Alex.
It was 15.
Oh, that was 15?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Lucas Wilson. Danville on the offensive. Jackson Kearney does a nice job slowing them down. Jimmy Canada able to clear the soccer ball. Long shot from the 20 there for Goodwin. Goodwin is the son of Danny Goodwin, the principal of Danville High School.
Danny's a long-time educator
in
the Danville school system.
He is. He was a science, chemistry type teacher over there. Then he left and went to Tolliver as a assistant principal. And then became the principal, and now he's at the high school as principal. Danville trying to center. Seagraves, Eddie Underwood, able to come out of there. It's a Fast Eddie. That's what I've always called him. That's what I've called him since he was young. I've called him Fast Eddie.
The Camp Dick kid?
Yeah, oh yeah, no doubt. Fast Eddie. He's always running all over the place. Without a doubt. Danny also has a daughter on the girls' team, thanks to our local regional soccer guru, Wendell Combs, checking in with us.
Oh, Wendell Combs.
Yeah, we're going to call him.
Is he at Planet Fitness tonight?
He probably is.
Yeah.
Probably is. I think he just ran 12 or 13 miles.
Well, I'll tell you, last time I saw him at Planet Fitness, he was running out of weights to put on the bar.
Well, he's a big boy.
Yeah, I mean, he is strong.
He's a strong dude. He's a strong dude. He's Eastern Kentucky. He's Eastern Kentucky strong.
Is he kin to Oscar Combs?
You know what? I think I've asked him that, and Wendell will have to I think he said down the – I just might be making this up. I think he is, but I may be making that up. We've had quite a few conversations when we
ain't good, dude.
Get Fridays together, and so I've asked him we talk a lot about local sports. It's Garrett County, 20 minutes and 50 seconds to go here in this contest. Still yet to put a goal in the goal, or put a soccer ball in the goal tonight for Gary County.
Appreciate our friends at Whitaker Bank. Everything they do to support the Gold Line Sports Network. We just took a picture with Jessica and her staff, and man, they put new scoreboards at the Garrett Education Center. So
they look so good.
Nice. They look so nice.
They look really, really good.
Appreciate everything that Whitaker Bank does to continue to support the school system, our community.
So we have an answer from Wendell. They're fourth cousins.
Fourth cousins.
Fourth cousins.
Very cool.
That is cool.
Did he say how much he's been bench pressing?
Oh, he not enough zeros on the phone to put on there. Not enough zeros.
Well, I tell you, I'm not joking. He gets after it Planet Fitness.
He's a strong boy. 20 minutes to go here in the contest. I'm used to quarters, so it's hard for me to transition to halves.
2 halves.
But we can do it. We can do it. As this is going to be, I'm not exactly sure. Corner kick, right?
Yeah, it's going to be, corner kick for Danville.
He's just taking his time getting over there.
They're in no hurry.
Yeah,
They like
they're
to
in
see
no
his
hurry.
Clock move, keep rolling.
Actually, it's going to be, it's not a corner kick.
Because it was all sides.
Yeah.
All sides on Garrett. As this is going to be one just fired at the goal. Is able to knock out of there by Jackson Kearney.
You did a good job defending. He sure didn't back down, did he?
No. And again, what's we talk about, it is a physical sport, and a lot more physical than I would enjoy.
A host of substitutions coming in here for Danville, Scott.
See, there you go. You listen to Judge Moss.
Yeah.
He can tell you exactly.
He just does nothing but spit facts.
He is.
Yes, sir.
He's a lot more fun to listen to than we are. So, see, like, to me, there's way too much time running off here.
Yeah.
Like,
well, that's just part of the game.
That's bad.
But then when they add 3 or 4 minutes at the end for no reason in international soccer, you're like, what's that for? It's for all the slow movement going on.
Well, does basketball have a shot clock?
No.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you can at least get out there and pressure them. If the ball goes out of bounds, the clock will stop. But, here, there was like they were fixing their shoes and they were doing, talking about what they have for lunch, checking their text messages, and the clock's still running.
Listen, I watch a lot of international soccer, and those guys will act like they're hurt, and they'll lay on the ground.
Yeah.
And, I mean, for days just to
and the clock just runs.
Yeah.
That's it. We need to bring that up in the board meeting.
Yep. You keeping a list?
I am.
An agenda.
The soccer board meeting of common sense. That's what we're gonna have that one. I've got lots of topics. It's gonna be. I have a lot to say that night.
Hey, you know what? I was blessed for a couple years to serve on the advisory council for softball.
There you go.
I could do that, you can do soccer.
Well,
Did you make any revelations or?
So honestly, and people might not like what I say, but I was on the council that actually we kind of went away from softball being double elimination at the state tournament.
Oh, really?
Just felt like it was almost a game of perseverance and who could afford a charter bus to keep kids air conditioned versus
I think,
sitting under a shade tree waiting for a game to play. And
there you go.
In all seriousness, it was almost a safety issue. If you lost and went into the losers bracket, you might play 3-4 games a day the next 2 or 3 days. And I just you can't convince me that's safe.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Because you got to keep in mind that's in June, so it's so hot out there on the dirt, no shade, and so that is again. People might disagree with the kind of what came out of the council there, but we took that in front of the full KHSAA body and got the support for it. Yeah.
How about that? Yeah.
So again, look, we've probably wasted 30 seconds.
Talking about unstarted the game.
I know.
Do you really want to stop the clock every time it happens?
No, but I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Instead of starting it with whatever we started with.
You know what I like about this rule is I can actually have a clock because I don't have to manage it. I can kind of just press play at 40 minutes and let it count down.
Let it go.
And then people are going to go, hey, look, he's got a clock. Where is it? That'd be great for the football game. It's like, well, it doesn't quite work the same. So.
Now, I will tell you this. I mean, football, there's a play, and then there's 25, 30 seconds of downtime.
Yeah.
Soccer, they're just running the whole time.
The whole time.
And
that's true, right?
Yeah. When you kind of read the Premier League or, professional soccer and see they're running 11, 12 miles a game, I mean, that's just unbelievable.
Wow.
They just froze. As it is interesting when you watch just getting up and down the field, and these guys. There's a lot of speed, but it's a lot of burst of speed. There's a lot of change of direction, change of speeds, and you can see quickly. These athletes and man, you can tell the higher the level you go.
That's a lot of field. Look at how much bigger it is in a football field.
Yeah.
I played a little indoor soccer, and that was a quarter. It was like a third of the regular field,
yeah.
and I thought, man, I can't imagine running a full soccer field for 40 minutes twice.
I'll tell you what, that Wade guy can absolutely.
Oh
my goodness, get in there. Nice job that time by Clayton Whitworth.
Good job by Whitworth.
Able to clear the soccer ball out of there.
Nice job.
Hey, this week's Grace of the Game moment by Lancaster First Assembly. Appreciate Lancaster First Assembly kind of coming on and being a sponsor here. 1 Thessalonians 5:17, pray without ceasing. Life lesson is keep a conversation open with God all the time. He is listening. The prayers you don't pray will always go unanswered. Pastor Wendell Johnson of First Assembly invites you to join them in person or online.
So I have the amount that a professional soccer player runs for a game.
See how close it was.
Take a guess. What'd you say?
Well, I guess 11 miles.
What do you think, Jeff?
10.
7.5 miles.
Wow.
That's a long.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of running.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot of running.
Kind of sounds like us at the buffet line.
Oh, yeah. Going back and forth now. Let's go.
Yeah, I like that. I just kind of camp out down at the end and won't have to go as far. You just got to be strategic.
Just eat standing.
Yeah. I mean, a bunch of quitters.
You don't want to waste energy.
No, I'm not wasting energy walking across there.
You're not a quitter. You're not a quitter.
Kidding me? No chance. 14 minutes and 22 seconds to go here in the second half as Garrett County continues to trail 3-0 as Danville got up early and it's kind of just spread the field defensively. Wanted to make sure they packed it in, keeping Garrett County at bay.
I tell you, Scott, I mean, Danville is big and strong.
They are.
I mean, they're a physical soccer team. They've got some skill, and, man, they're big and strong. I mean, they're physical players.
Garrett County set to throw in from the side, as I believe this is Canada. Can't see the back of the number.
22.
22. All right, so that was Canada. I was right as he throws it into Colton Goodwin. Garrett County trying to get on the attack. It's Hatmaker in the middle of the field with Whitworth. Danville again trying to come on the offensive, but another nice save there by Slade Skeens.
It's his 17th save of the night.
As Leaks did a really nice job defensively there as well for the Golden Lions.
Man, what a kick. Man, that's a strong leg.
That's a big kick.
I'm telling you right now, if Slade kicks one 40 yards, I'm not taking it off the face. I'm telling you. I mean,
I've got a theory on that. Again, soccer purists would cringe at me saying this. I think at some point in time, especially in high school, I don't think they'll ever do it in professional, but I'm not so sure they'll end up maybe not allowing that to happen because you can't convince me that doesn't potentially lead a potential concussion. I mean, that's soccer ball is a heavy ball.
Well, Slade just kicked that probably at minimum 40 yards in the air.
It'd be really hard to see that taken out of the game.
Oh my goodness, that's part of the game. But I mean, just a ball that's.
Did you ever think that NFL football would be doing kickoffs like they're doing now?
No, I never did.
What do y'all think of that?
Well,
I kind of like it.
To be honest, I just noticed it Sunday.
Yeah.
So, I've just noticed it. And I was like, "What in the world?" But yeah, it is. I understand why they're doing it.
Well, here's what I'm really. Oh, let's go!
Get in there! Yeah, Garrett County gets around the goal. I'm gonna take my shirt off and run around as that's Zach Daly. With his first one, as that's going to be his first score of the night. As Garrett County now trails Danville 3-1, 11:55 to go here.
So here's my take on that. I'm fairly consistent. I'm not saying I like every rule that looks at changing the makeup of the game, but at the end of the day, anything they're going to do that protects protects the sanctity of the game by protecting the safety of the players. I mean, I don't think you can really disagree with.
Well, it makes sense as to how you've got guys that were running 30 and 40 yards full speed and then just crashing into one another. That's going to be a nice save again by Slade Mutombo.
Hey, Garrett still got 11 and a half minutes to go here. I mean, we
quick
talked about
need a quick go.
Yeah, talk about Garrett has the ability to kind of score fast. We just saw that. Let's see if Garrett can do it again.
Seagraves to Hatmaker. Back to Seagraves. Danville's able to get a foot on it and get it out of there.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, Garrett is going to be hosting the 45th district here.
Are they?
On this athletic complex.
Nice. As the ball is going to go out of bounds to Garrett County.
The girls' broadcast will have Mayor Michael Gaffney joining us.
Now, Michael Gaffney had he's got a little soccer background.
He sure does. A player as a coach.
That's right. I forgot he coached.
Oh, yeah.
I remember him playing.
Loves the game, has given a lot back to the game, so appreciate everything that Michael's done. And, of course, now, served on city council, now serving as mayor. So definitely have a chance to kind of catch up with Michael and let him kind of tell us the latest going-ons in the city of Lakester, as well as kind of add to our soccer commentary there.
Well, I mean, he'll have a hard time adding to our soccer commentary, but he could tell us a lot about other stuff. I'm going to talk to him about the, hard-hitting questions about why offsides is part of
I'd see what
part
he
of
says.
soccer. Yeah,
if he agrees.
And see why the referee gets in the way all the time. Get out of the way, referee.
Thought he was playing.
Third time. I think he actually kicked that one.
It did.
He really did. Get out of the way, referee. As you never say that very often, but the referee's kind of been in the way.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Slade coming out there, no leaks. Good job clearing the.
Watching some of the film from Friday night, I'll say there's some people that got in the way too.
But it wasn't because they were standing in the way.
No.
Danville coach Brent Bowman is in the top 15 of all-time wins. He has over 204 career wins.
Long time, really successful coach at Danville.
Yeah, no doubt.
And like you said, coach is a great guy.
He's got a hairdo just like me.
Yeah, yeah.
I actually may
Y'all
have
go to the same hairstylist?
Yeah, I actually may have more
Yeah.
hair than Brent. I'm gonna have to check on it. I mean, Brent and I play a lot of golf together. I may have to check on it.
Who's the better golfer?
Well, I mean, it just depends on the day.
That
As
means
Brent
Scott
is.
is.
No, Brent and I both were on. So we have a Ryder Cup team where we have the old versus young. So Brent and I were both on the old team, and so he is Brent is a phenomenal guy,
What's his
really good
handicap?
golfer. You know, it's probably a 3.
What's
or
your
4.
handicap?
It just depends. It rolls around there at times. Depends on it depends on the tournament I'm playing in for me to be.
Boy, that's a wishy-washy answer, ain't it?
It's a .4 right now.
.4.
But it is golf season. Golf season is over for this guy.
Wow.
So next
That's
tournament will be in May.
Holy moly, that's impressive.
Yeah,
.4, that's pretty good.
That's
used to be.
pretty impressive.
Not going to be able to hold up to that right now. Zach Daly taking on the offense in
let's
the middle
go.
of the field.
Wow.
A lot of steam as I kind of lose it right into the sun. That's going to be cleared to the middle, and nice job that time by the keeper. So let me ask you this question, because I'm sure that all the soccer purists out there, why do the keepers wear a different colored shirt or a wilder shirt than the rest of the team? Just so they stand out? But I mean,
I don't know if I'd want them to stand out.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Wendell Combs will tell us.
Tell us, Wendell Combs, and all of your knowledge, your soccer knowledge. Why do the
He's got
keepers?
a daughter that can play.
She's really good.
Yeah,
she's really good.
Uh-oh.
Get in there. Oh, man. Garrett County trying to chase that one down. As I couldn't tell who that was.
Temple
exactly.
player just jumped up and touched the top of the goalpost there.
Well, that one kid's going to chase it over to Stanford, so the clock can continue to run. 7
kicked it a little further.
Yeah.
I guess if I could jump that high, I might do the same thing.
7:30 to go here in this contest. Garrett County trails Danville on the Urban Group scoreboard.
And did it
3
get
to 1.
breezy in here?
Well, I turned the air down.
Is that did you? God,
You're going to start bringing the parka.
Man, I'm freezing all of a sudden. I was burning up, and the laser sun beaming down on me.
Tell you what. See how that was like 40 yards.
Whoa, are you kidding me?
What a nice job with the header. That's good job by
nice.
Slade. That's a really nice job.
Hunter Caldwell didn't give up. Did a great job kind of staying right there in the hip pocket, making the Danville player feel a little bit more uncomfortable. And then, man, what a stop by Slade's Kings. What's going on over here?
I just got a cold chill.
Golly, you okay?
Well, I mean, it's like 38 degrees in the booth all of a sudden.
I might turn it down to about 60.
As Garrett County trying to turn the soccer ball. Good block out technique there by Lucas Wilson. We could have used that when I was teaching. I was coaching basketball. Nice job by Lou. Lucas is a great kid as well. You know, we had our fall preview show the other day and was able to talk to the boys and girls team, and
so impressive.
Just impressive. Just talking to those kiddos and just really enjoy the time you get down and sit down and talk to them, and just a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
And I tell you, honestly, it's one of the favorite things we do. Just because, all of our broadcasts, we're really doing it to spotlight the student athlete and the programs and our coaches and kind of offering this service to our community and our parents. But, man, I tell you, when we do those preview shows or just the shows, all the focus is on the kids. And I absolutely love it. Man, I walk away every time being proud of our school system, proud of our parents, our community for just producing great kids.
Ball goes out of bounds as Alex Young will quickly throw a ball back in bounds for the Golden Lions.
Yeah, Gary's moving a little bit different pace than Danville.
No
so,
doubt.
Down 3-1, really trying to utilize every bit of time that Garrett has.
Come on. Leaks. Jackson Kearney with a shot on goal.
Oh, boy.
Just sails over the top. 5 minutes to go here in this contest as the clock is continuing to tick, as it seems to always do in this in this game.
Well, like I said, when you've got the lead, you definitely don't get in too much of a hurry to get the ball back in play.
Garrett County just hasn't been able to capitalize tonight on opportunities. That their opportunities just have not been as many as they normally would like. Zach Daly trying to look ahead to get it to a teammate As that's going to be Jackson Kearney winning one in the middle of the field.
Oh,
that's a
that has to
takedown.
be a foul. He called it.
Jeez.
He called it a foul.
So,
here's one of my favorite plays, Scott. So now Garrett's going to be able to kind of have a free kick.
Free kick here.
And then Danville's going to line up like 10 yards away from the ball. And, man, I always look at this and think that takes some courage. I mean, watch Danville line up. I'm like, this takes some courage right here.
So I was the 1 year I played football in Little League.
And notice their stance.
They gave me the football, and then I found out quickly that it attracted a lot of people, and they knocked me down. And I was like, I don't want to carry the football anymore. I would not want to be like this guy right here. I wouldn't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
Don't let me be that guy.
Yeah. So you don't want to be one of those two players just standing there willing to get hit by the soccer ball?
No. Not even if I turned around.
Real opportunity here.
Zach Daly with the shot on goal off a kneecap, as Daly now is going to continue to trying to score one from about 20 out, which is where he normally kicks his field goals.
Oh, man, what a strong leg he has. No doubt about that.
So Wendell Combs has chimed in with us with facts. It says Corey Lawwell. I remember Corey because I coached him. 2001, 2004, had 21 career shutouts at Garrett County. Is listed in the KHSAA top 10.
Wow.
All time.
Man,
as
look
Corey,
at Wendell Combs.
Corey was a very, very
athletic, work hard.
Yes, he
great
did.
Kid. Oh yeah,
and he was part of some really, really good soccer teams. That's back when we had Jacob Denny.
We had Jacob Denny on a couple years ago.
Yeah, we did. When Jacob Denny was part of that team, along with I think Michael Wade. Maybe even Mayor Gaffney might have been part of those
on that
teams.
team as well.
I think Jonathan Martin was the head coach.
I believe so.
Back in those days.
He's now on Coach Moss's staff.
Dad of Woods Martin. That's Sloan trying to retreat defensively. As that was Jonathan Hernandez trying to go from about the 5-yard line and head one in.
Hey, if Jeff is cold now, give him about an hour and a half.
No,
we don't make it.
I know where the remote control is.
There's no chance
that
he
thing's
makes it.
cold.
He is sitting behind the one open window. You know.
Well, it's warm out there. It's cold. It's warm out there, and it isn't here.
So Jacob Denny is listed as Garrett County's all-time leading scorer and in the KHSAA top 50.
Wow.
What about that?
Man, that's getting it done.
41 all-time goals. As Jake, that was kind of when the soccer for Garrett County
kind of took off.
Yeah, you started seeing a lot of excitement with those teams and started paying a lot more attention. 2 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in this contest. Garrett County trails and your Urban Group scoreboard 3-1. Stay tuned, folks, after this contest as Garrett County Lady Lions will be taking on the Lady Admirals in another 12th region battle.
And folks, what we're going to do is we're going to take a break and come back before the start of the girls' game, but we're going to stop the broadcast and start a new broadcast, right, Jeff?
Yes, in theory. I don't think it'll hold that long, the same broadcast.
Yeah. So we'll stop it, but again, we'll jump back on, right before, well, not right before, but a few minutes before the girls' game.
Got to eat some popcorn.
And I can assure you, folks, when we come back in the second time, I'll give you a update on Papa J's caramel corn.
He called offsides.
Oh, terrible rule.
Yeah.
Terrible rule.
So
I don't know if it was probably the right call, but terrible rule.
Chuck Hunt, player of the game here, Scott.
Yeah.
I mean, do you think Slade Skeens has got, he's got what, 19 saves?
He's got 19 saves.
Zach Daly's got the one goal for Garrett County. I mean, so who you think?
Well, as of right now, I say we give it to Cole. I say we give it to Cole, Zach Daly, and Slade Mutombo.
Yep.
I think at this point that would be where I would be inclined. You're usually the picker of those. You're a lot. Garrett County defensively, Hernandez trying to get another shot on goal.
Well, I tell you, I mean, I don't think you can go wrong if we do a Chuck Hunt player of the game. I mean, Slade Skeens again. Danville has 22 shots on goals. Slade has 19 saves. I mean, he has been active defending that goal for Garrett County. And then, Zach's been really active on offense, got loose and put Garrett's only goal through the net.
And you can tell Danville has really made a concerted effort to stop Alex Young. I mean, Alex obviously is super duper skilled, leading the team in goals, and trying to set state records this year. And they have really done a nice job trying to slow him down.
Yeah, because Alex can flat out play the game.
No doubt.
My
Super
goodness.
duper skilled. Really good soccer player. But, when you have district competition, coaches aren't just coming into it blind. So both coaches, both Coach Moss and Coach Bowman, had game plans and what they wanted to do to be successful tonight. And it's just a matter of who can come out here and execute whatever their plan was. And I can assure you that Coach Bowman, one part of his plan was trying to take Young out of the game as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's any doubt about that.
Leaks is going to pressure up, as that is going to take this ball game to an end. This 12th region battle, the first game goes to the Danville Admirals. Your Irving Group scoreboard reads, Garrett County loses to Danville 3-1. We're going to go ahead and end this broadcast, folks. We'll be right back at 8 o'clock, where about 15 minutes when we'll have the Lady Admirals playing your home-standing Lady Lions. This is Golden Lion Sports Network here on the Countryside BP Studios.
Bob Allen is Danville's deal maker. Save more on Bob Allen's winning selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. Shop on lot or online at boballenmotormall.com. Bob Allen is a proud supporter of Garrard County Athletics.
At Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, tradition means just a little bit more. We know hard work and extra effort create a lasting impression. And while times may change, one thing never will: our commitment to you. Central Kentucky Federal Savings Bank, your hometown friends, your hometown bank.
Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know. Generations of serving our community, immunizations, prescriptions, and so much more. Sutton Pharmacy, friendly service from people you know.
Students, get ready now. The Garrett County Area Technology Center nursing program engages students and offers an accelerated path to a nursing career. Fast track to a great future by gaining hands-on experience and training. Ready? Why wait? Make tomorrow today at the Garrett County Area Technology Center.
Farmers National Bank believes investing in education is the best way to build a stronger community. Good luck to all the Garrett County students in the classroom and on the playing fields. Go Lions!
Danville Office Equipment is proud to be the area's premier partner in providing office solutions and supplies. From businesses, schools, to home offices, we take pride in helping our neighbors be more productive. Danville Office Equipment, Danville, Lebanon, and Somerset.
The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better. UrbanGroup.com. The Urban Group Realtors and Auctioneers. No one sells it better.
The Garrett County Chamber of Commerce, where business meets community. Business and community members alike can get involved, stay informed, and take advantage of helpful insights. Supporting local means a healthier community. Sound good? Then the Garrett County Chamber of Commerce is for you.
Hey, I'm Micah Wade. I'm a lender at First Southern National Bank in Lancaster. I'm excited to serve the Garrett County community. Good luck to all of our athletes this season. Go Lions!
Buy local, eat well at Marks Berry Farm.
We're growing and we need you. Great people.
Great job.
Come be part of our exciting future.
Come taste for yourself or shop online. See our story at marksberryfarm.com.
At Hunt Insurance, we understand the desire to protect what's important to you: family, business, life. Every day we strive to continue a legacy of caring commitment. That's always been our driving principle. Now, more than ever, the Hunt Insurance Agency.
Safe, secure, DocuBit. Introducing DataBot, a precision digital destruction tool that protects your confidentiality and allows for sustainable device recycling. Secure document and digital destruction by the area's premier data protection service. Call DocuBit.
What makes Whitaker Bank uniquely Kentucky?
We're here to provide you friendly expert service on a wide range of products.
We're your neighbors, committed to investing in our community.
Whitaker Bank, uniquely Kentucky.